I'm Ed.
Hey, hi there, I'm Mike.
And this is the first episode of the Rock Gut Review. Now, this show, I would like to think we're going to be focusing on bargain brands, lower end stuff, trying to find the best of the worst. But because this is very pertinent right now, and because I'm a massive plastic patty, we're going to be starting out with a review of Proper Number 12 with the Jameson Comparison.
Now, you got to understand, I'm a whiskey novice and part-time bartender, but Edward, he's a full-blown whiskey aficionado as far as I know.
Yeah,
so,
well...
He's going to be helping me along on this one because I'm not really sure what I'm doing other than drinking whiskey. So hopefully this works out well.
Well, at least that should be enjoyable. Okay, so Proper Number 12. This is obviously, if you're coming to this video, you probably know this is Conor McGregor's whiskey. And you probably know who Conor McGregor is, and that he's a very famous MMA fighter.
Why is an MMA fighter making whiskey?
Because celebrities love making liquors. And the question
Fair
is,
enough.
the question is, when you have a celebrity making a liquor, how much were they actually involved, and how much did they actually know about the process, and did they contribute anything? Because you
Well,
definitely...
I know he knows a lot about drinking whiskey.
So now, Proper Number 12.
Proper Number 12. Why number 12, Eddie? I don't understand that label. Is that because it's been aged for 12 months?
No.
12 minutes?
Okay. So, no. Nothing to do with age.
Okay.
Nothing to do with age whatsoever. What it is the area of Dublin that Conor grew up in. Yeah. And if you look at this bottle, and we should get a close-up on the bottle, and hopefully I'll be cutting it in right now, it's got era all over it. Made in Ireland, distilled in Ireland, era, proper era. Which, makes sense. He's a very proud Irishman. But really, where this comes from is Bushmills. The Bushmills Distillery in the north of Ireland. So what happened was, he went up there, and we should start getting a sniff as long as we're...
I was waiting for that.
Yeah, no. You don't need my permission. So the thing is, Conor went up to Bushmills.
Catching much of an aroma.
Yeah, it's a little flat.
Yeah.
It's kind of sharp. It's got that sharp ethanol.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's not filling the glass that you can actually smell it with distinction.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's the smell test.
Yeah.
Don't tell me. Hang on.
Okay. okay, but real quick about the drink.
Okay.
About the drink. It's made by Bushmills, and it's triple distilled. So a lot of Irish whiskey is triple distilled. So if you take whatever you're making and you put it through a pot still once, and you get your low wines, which is like 20% alcohol.
Right.
You put it through again, you get like 60 to 75% alcohol. If you put it through one more time, now you're getting really high up in alcohol, and so you get a lighter, more friendly spirit, a lot less of the original grain. So that's what a lot of Irish whiskeys do. So now the thing is, this is actually a blended. So grain whiskey and malt whiskey together. And when I'm smelling it, the main thing I'm getting is just the grain. It's a lot.
I'm not getting any fruity flavor at all.
Yeah, I'm getting. It's kind of a sharp black tea.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of vaguely vegetal. And the other thing about Irish blends is that they can have pot still. So pot still is a specifically Irish thing where they make it in a pot still, but unlike malt whiskey, they put unmalted barley in with it. Makes it a little spicier. So this could be pot still and grain. This could be malt and grain. This could be, we don't know exactly.
Got it.
But it's got to be at least a minimum of 3 years. Probably not any older, because it smells a little young.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm getting...
Do you know what it's cast in?
Now, I'm guessing... I wonder if it says... I'm guessing that this is... Yep. Ex-bourbon barrels. So, a lot like Scotch, the Irish are using barrels that they brought over from America that originally had bourbon in them. So that takes a little bit of that really oakiness out of it. And that way you get, a little more... You get less of that really heavy, sweet vanilla that you get in a lot of bourbons. So,
This one is biting me a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of reminds me of the Tyson Holyfield.
Yeah, no, for sure. There is a little bite. And it's... Yeah, I'm mostly just getting that really herbal kind of black tea. And I feel like the way it's advertised, they're saying, oh, honey and vanilla and... No, I'm not getting
I'm not getting that at all.
Yeah.
It's kind of a sting. It's like sucking on an alcohol pad.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's not got a lot going for it.
No.
Unfortunately.
Not huge on flavor.
Yeah. But I'm going to add a little water to mine.
Okay.
Just a drip.
And what does this do for us?
So, water, depending on the whiskey, not all whiskeys take water very well, right? But some of them, when you put in just a drop of water, it'll break up the oils and it'll let some of the aromas come out. Depending on how oily your whiskey
Okay,
is.
give me a lot of water.
Yeah. So, if you wanna grab a little water.
I will do
I
that.
just put like the tiniest drop in mine. Yeah.
Makes it a little smoother.
A little bit,
Yeah.
and it's, I guess there's a slight, I get a tiny bit more sugar. It's just a little bit more sweet, I guess.
Palatable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got
Water
it.
definitely helped this one.
Yeah, but I don't think it's like it's released anything amazing.
Right.
It just was kind of there,
Right.
and it's So, but let's compare this. We got a couple more Glencairns. So let's
Right.
break out the Jameson, because Jameson is a pretty good. Pretty good comparison for this, because Jameson's also triple distilled. It's also blended, so it's got some grain whiskey in there, and it's also, some of it is pot still. I know with Jameson, it's definitely got some pot still in there. So it's, and obviously this is really the quintessential Irish whiskey.
The Irishman's
Yeah. Except Jameson was a Scot.
Okay. No, won't hold that against him, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so world of difference, right?
So far.
Yeah. I gotta say, much fruitier, a lot more vanilla. Kind of got like a green apple thing going on.
That's sweet.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's smooth.
And a lot of
That's-
people,
that's
I'm
my
sure
flavor.
already some people, when we post this on YouTube, are already going to be crapping on you for saying the word smooth. Because a lot of people are like, oh, people who don't know anything about whiskey, they just describe it as smooth.
It's drinkable without biting.
True.
But it's got unique flavors that are entrenched in there that I'm tasting.
Absolutely. Well, that's the thing. I think people get all down about smooth. Whiskeys can be smooth. That's the thing. Whiskeys can be smooth. That's
smoother than what I just
right.
drank.
Exactly. It's a perfectly
I'll
acceptable.
qualify
Yeah.
that. This is smoother than that. That is smoother
Yeah.
than alcohol. All smoother than gas. And more fruity flavor. What do they cask this one in?
This is also mostly, I believe, ex bourbon. Yeah. So,
Tastes like more to me.
the part of the thing is with this is they're both non-age statements, so they both have to be a minimum of 3 years by Irish law. But we don't know if this was actually aged anymore. This could be proper 12 could actually be quite a bit younger for all we know, and Jameson could have some older whiskeys in it.
Sure.
So, now, I mean, I gotta say, I think, for me, my opinion is that if they want to sell proper number 12, don't advertise it as vanilla and honey and stuff.
No.
None
of that is there.
Lean into that vegetal kind of herbal whatever, and just go for that. Like, sell it like that, because that's unique. Not a lot of Irish whiskeys have that. A lot of Irish whiskeys have honey and, whatever.
The Irish whiskeys I've drunken, whatever.
Yeah.
They're all unique in their own way.
Yeah.
And it's not to say one is better, but just different than the other.
Yeah, I do.
And I prefer some over others. I'm not a fan of that one yet.
Yeah, I think this one needs a little more time in the barrel for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe as the evening drags on, I'll come to
Oh,
love
no.
that one.
And I think that's the thing. It's perfectly drinkable. It's not.
Right.
It's not terrible.
Right.
But it doesn't have a whole lot going on for it.
Right.
Yeah. So, anyway, we should finish with like an Irish toast. Do you have a good Irish toast?
Me, Mr. Non-Irish.
Yeah, I
guy?
suppose. I really should have had that ready.
We can dub that in over the top.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to have to, because I'm completely blanking right now.
May the road rise up to
Meet you, and may God hold you in the palm of his hand.
There you go.
Hey, Sancha.
Hey YouTube, how you doing? I forgot to give you guys the prices on the Proper and the Jameson. So Proper came in at about $22 and Jameson came in at $27. That's for a fifth, and remember those are Wisconsin prices. They may be different in your area. And special thank you to Patty's Pub for letting us shoot here. Thank you so much, you guys, and cheers.
Where is Patty's Pub?
Oh, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, on the east side. So if you're in Milwaukee, definitely come and hit up Patty's Pub. They're wonderful people.